Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of our weekly analysis. It is your host, Mr. Wex. Last week was not too good of a week. We had a balanced analysis. So here on Go, we did see price push higher. Then, of course, we did see uh, 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 a further drop back into the zone, and price of course broke below this zone. Then we did see a bit of a continuation on Friday in the bulls. Now US30 was a good one, though we did not see the expected drop. So I said I'm looking forward to see a little bit of a push, a reaction around this zone for price to drop. So basically price had been accumulating within that zone. We did not see that significant drop. Now on pound USD, of course, pound USD, we're expecting a break of this previous bearish candle, a close above it to push price higher. But of course, we did see a close above it. Then we saw the bears coming in and price closing below it to retest this previous broken structure right here. Now, US oil is basically the pair that gave us a good week. We did see a bullish continuation as expected. Price even broke through our targets. So it was a good one when it comes to the US oil. So now moving on to this week. This coming week, it's an all month ending. The month of July is coming to an end on Monday, while August is picking up on Tuesday. Then, of course, we are expecting NFP coming in on Friday. So this week is going to be an interesting week. It's going to be a week full of fundamentals. So we, of course, going to be staying with our technicals as well. Then along the line, we are going to be matching the fundamentals as it pops up during our live streams. All right, so I'm going to be starting with US oil. What is my expectation for US oil this week? So having exited our previous target, now let's look at current price action. So basically what I'm saying is that we have a zone of interest right here where I'm expecting that price might push higher into the zone. So looking at the current price action, we did see that there's been a sort of a sideways range here for price to gather momentum and push higher. So basically I will be looking for a bullish continuation into this zone right here, because this is a supply zone which we did see price react in the downward direction at around that area. So I'll be expecting price to push into that zone before I could further look at maybe for an accumulation, for a bearish correction on accumulation, for price to continue bullish. So now let me fall back to the index. So now the index, last week I was expecting an abrupt drop towards this zone. So basically I was expecting weakness on the USD, but we of course saw price at a point we had the best, at a point we had the bulls coming in. So it was not too of a trendy week when it comes to the index. Then of course that is why it affected other instruments. So now basically looking at the current structure, I'm expecting price to retest this broken structure, which it has done already. So basically we did see Friday close as a doji. This is basically like an indecision candle. So whenever you have such an indecision candle, there's a possibility that it might continue bullish, or it might have a rejection or correction in the bearish direction, because currently we are having a bearish trend. So if we decide to pull this trend line right here, you would notice that we are still in the bearish trend, as price current market price is below this bearish trend line. So now what we're going to be looking out for is still the best. I'm still going to be expecting a weakness in the USD. So I'll be looking forward for price to break Friday's candles low, then of course I expect volume in favor of the best here on the USD index. So I'm gonna be focused more on the weaker USD this coming week. So let's see how it applies here on gold. So on gold, let's quickly. So on gold, I'm gonna be expecting some bullish pressure. So let's look at this level right here. So price has dropped into this zone. Of course, if you want to understand how it came about that zone, then you have to join in my private lessons where I break down into details why that is a zone. So now basically what I'm looking out for, if this is a retest into that zone, then we should have a possible bullish continuation, because this structure right here still holds. We have this bullish structure right here still in place. So then of course I'm going to be looking at a close above Friday's high for price to continue higher. Then of course I'm going to be looking at a potential exit around this area right there. So if we do have more volume, then of course price might continue to blow through the roof towards this high. So this supply area right about this zone. So I'm going to be expecting price to push to 2020 price level. 2020 price level is the target coming week on gold. But if we see price break below this zone, then of course we might see a retest of the previous rejection level, which is this point right here. So, but I'm going to go with the bulls on gold. So US30, we're going to go straight up. We're still going to be going with the best. So I'm going to still look out for the best. So I want to see a break in a moment. So I want to see a break in structure. So this is basically what I'm looking at. This structure to be taken out. Then of course, I will be looking out for the bearish correction towards this level 34,432 price level. So that is what I'm going to be looking out for on US30. So on pound dollar, of course, we can see that price has reacted off this previous broken structure. So let's keep our chart clean. So price has reacted off this zone. So let's get. So you have a retest of this previous broken structure. Now the last Friday's candle closed bullish. So what I'm going to be expecting in line with the index is to see a close above Friday's high. Then of course we will have that assurance or that hope that there's a possible bullish continuation incoming. So we're looking out for a close above that for price to push higher. Then of course we might possibly have a test of this previous high created here. So this is my expectation on pound USD. We have already looked at the expectation on US oil, which is a bullish continuation into the zone. US30, we are expecting a break below this structure to give us a bearish continuation. Now let's take a look at a couple fundamentals coming in. So on Monday, which is the last trading day for the month of July, let's see that a couple of news coming in. CPI here on the euro. So there might be some move coming in on Monday. Then of course Tuesday is the 1st of August. There is a lot of red news coming here. So get yourself equipped for volatility on Tuesday. Wednesday might be like a flat day because we have less of the fundamental coming in. Thursday is another high volatile day. we are going to be expecting some volume coming on Thursday and Friday, which is the NFP. We are also preparing ourselves towards that day. So catch us up on our live stream coming up Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So NFP, we are going to be trading NFP live. So do well to join us live during that session. Please, of course, if this information is helpful, kindly hit the like button and subscribe if you have not done that already. Kindly share. Let us grow together. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it. Until next week, remember, all what we do is redefining our entry to maximize profits. Adios.